Test. Test. Alright, how about test? Alright, how about test? Boom. Alright, how about boom? Test. Boom. 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 Alright, how about boom? Test. Boom. 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 I don't know why it's doing that. I don't know why it's doing that. I don't know why it's doing that. It's echoing too. How about this? I'll add a source, and that would be my window capture. Let's do boom. How's that? Capture audio. No, I don't need. Actually, yeah, let's put that on. How's that? Huh? Is that good enough? Lord, I have a bunch of like tabs up right now. Okay. All right, let's get this into frame. That. If I shorten this guy. Okay. So I guess it kind of doesn't really matter. I'll just do that. Yeah. I'll just do that. Audio capture. Is it echoing? Capture. Is it echoing? I gotta change my stuff. Capture. Is it echoing? Oh my god, it's like echo. Capture. Is it echoing? Oh my god. Application, can I mute? How do I mute? Okay, that's that. How's that? How do we mute? Okay, that's that. How's that? How do we mute? Okay, that's that. Hello, test, test, test. Hello, test, test, test. Hello, test, test, test. Why is it echoing? That's really strange. Hello, test, test, test. Why is it echoing? That's Where's my phone? Game capture. Just do that. Alright, testing, testing. Do that. Alright, testing, testing. Do that. Alright, it's hella echo. Maybe it's not echoing. Where's my live streams? I need to get my stuff fixed up. Okay, let's move that over here. YouTube there. Let's just put Kick and all the streaming stuff in one place. All right, let's change that. Or stream info. Golly. Activity feed, mod action. I'll take that away. This is on Kick I'm doing right now. Everything else is chat, stream info. Stream info doesn't really need to be there, I don't think. Okay. Let's put the info at the top. All right, let's edit that. Where is YouTube? Oh my lord, why is this doing what it does? Seems to be fine. Can y'all hear me fine? Seems to be fine. Can y'all hear me fine? Oh my lord. Group 1. Group. YouTube is so trash. Oh my god. Okay, well. Just chatting. Alright, I'm changing some stuff, some titles, so it can actually, so people actually know that I'm not playing grounded, and I'm actually just, I'm chatting. Just chatting. Just catting, what the hell? Just chatting. Because what we're gonna talk about, what we're gonna go through is the UFO UAP files. All right. Okay. Boom. All right. So that's updated on Twitch, YouTube, and Kick is on too. And Kick is on too. And Kick is on too. And oh my god, I need to change some stuff. Audio input. Where the hell is my phone? So I need to check all this crap. Alright, let's check me out on Kick, because when I do it on my computer, it don't make no sense. I need to check my audio settings, make sure it's fine. Alright, where's my live? Go to my channel. I'm live right now. Let's go. I'm also gonna wait for a while, just a little bit, for anyone to hop in so we can just start with these files. But if y'all got anything to say, let me know in the chat. I'm free to say whatever, you know? Say whatever you want. I'm not really stingent on whoever talks or what's going on. Come on. Go to live. There we go. Come on, play that shit. Come on. Play that shit. Come on, play that shit. Is it working? Test, test, test. Test, test. Okay, I think it's working. I don't think there's any echoing as far as I know, so we can go ahead and do this right now. What is the stream info I'm seeing here? What is that info saying? So that's that. What does that mean? Okay, there we go. So there's another viewer on Kick. So please make yourself known so I can Mod action. Activity feed. Let's move that up there. Lord, my organization is terrible. Activity feed. Shit, where should I put my activity feed? Top left, chat, mod action. I just get rid of mod action. There's no mods right now. I'll put activity feed to the right. Oh Lord, yeah. Come on, activity feed. There we go. Lord have mercy. Oh Lord, there's a big green screen. There's a big greenie. Okay. All right, stream info can go up there. All right. This can go down here. Down there. Go like that. Chat can go more to the left. Okay. I think this is a good format. All right. Views, 3 views. Wow, fantastic stream setting. All right, everything seems to be fine right now. YouTube is kind of messed up, but we'll get this going just so you can see what's going on. OBS seems to be okay. Let me just put kick down there. Twitch right there so I can see this. Okay, so let's start with this. I'm still good, right? Voice wise, I'm still good, right? All right, we good. All right, forget it. So, yeah, Department of War released new UFO UAP files, and I'm pretty excited about that. I haven't gone through it all myself. I've seen clips and images online, but what is this? Actual what? What? Actual size site photo of FBI rendered. Okay, this is a depiction. Okay, not the actual UAP UFO. But yeah, they put this out like only a few days ago, I think. 2 days ago. But yeah, good on Donald Trump for that. The UFOs, they're here. The files are here, but the Epstein files are not. Based on the tremendous interest shown, I will be directing the Secretary of War and other relevant departments and agencies to begin the process of identifying and releasing government files related to alien extraterrestrial life, UAPs, and UFOs, and any information connected to these highly complex but extremely interesting important matters. God bless America. Amen to that. All right. Blah, 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 blah. All we care about is the videos. So I could download it all, but like, who does that, you know? I probably should do it like just to have them, but what we're gonna do is try to go through them one at a time and kind of. God, there's 158. This is gonna take me forever. We'll just go through it one by one then. That is what it is. All right. Contains memorandums, correspondence related to the flying saucer disk sites and those matter of concern for the Air Material Command. How's my audio? Let me unmute the Air Material Command. How's my audio? Okay, that's fine. So, Chief of Staff. There's not much redacted on here, so that's nice. H.M. McCoy, Colonel, USAF, Chief of Intelligence. Copies underlined, blah, blah, listed below. Copies of reports, find disks, blah, blah, blah. So there's really nothing for this. General logger here, more memorandums. So it's not really anything important here. So this is for if you guys are wondering, this is the files itself, the agency where it's from. So we're looking at Department of War now. This is officially from NASA. This is the release date. I mean, is the release date was a few days ago, but and then the instant it took place, which is pretty important to know. It is really interesting how it's out. Okay, so this is 47 as in 1947. Okay, I thought it meant like 2047. Like, what the hell is this in the future? My dumbass. Okay, so this is NASA, and this is another PDF file. Oh, a little bit of nothing, really. Yeah, so spokesman for Von Braun, his last years of life, redactions made protect the identity of eyewitnesses and government facilities, location of them, and sensitive materials about military sites related to UAPs, blah, 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 blah. So, all right, this is Germany. More, oh, dang, okay. Shafe messages and memorandums related to the night phenomena, Foo Fighters. So this was during the World War II, right? Yeah, Germany. Yeah. So what does that say? It's so hard to see. Um, let me see if I can zoom in for you. Is it Alt or is it Control? Yeah, that ain't gonna help. All right, I'll just keep it like that. Where was I at? Germany. All right. Regret no further information can be given. Forward of command, aircraft have been blah blah. So it's basically just, I think it's more of a report than anything, so it's not really important. I think we can probably just skim through most of these PDFs. And there's not much information on these. Flying sauces from Australia. Yeah, it's just this. There's not much in this. More PDF stuff. It's just a fucking manila folder. Like, download. Oh, download. Is it making me download the image? I'm just gonna download it, see what's up. Okay, so this is, I need to actually download it to get all this stuff. Oh my gosh, that's a lot. Huh, yeah, that's a lot. Oh, okay. Jet bomber, what is this? Matter, observation near Moscow. Ooh, relative position of the two lights. Aircraft was circular, the aircraft was round, it resembled a flying saucer, seemed to be the shape of a discus, round and circular, revolving clockwise or to the right. It was definitely round, or at least circular, in the eyes of the two observers, containing the protrusions or sticks or bulges. No estimate could be obtained for either observer read thickness or diameter. No noticeable color. Whipped out good speed, so it's a lot of just like debriefs essentially. Seems to be. Not much was yeah, I think since these are old, it being redacted, not many things are redacted because these are just old installations, so it doesn't really matter. If anything, these installations are probably decommissioned at this point. But in terms of what we should prepare for NASA, okay, let's download that. Let's see what's up. All right, this is from NASA. Hi, Dan. John Cipher. Look forward to Friday. All right, scholar, blah, 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 bunch of blah, 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 blah. Go for lunch. Cool. Dan, as promised, here is the French commander report. Misspoke, blah, 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 blah. It doesn't seem like too many. I'm pretty sure this is all context beforehand, but all right, this is a report. Oh lord. Oh, this report looks hella encyclopedia-esque. Okay. All right. Let me see. Testimonies. Okay. All right. This is a long file, long PDF of just reports. So Russia, 1990. San Carlos Day. I don't know how to say that. 1995. Oh, sighting of a bipilot of a saucer close to the ground. 1979. Jean Pierre Ferte, whatever. Living near village named Dijon mustard. His house looking out to the field. To Mount on December, blah, blah. He saw usual object here for called M. Why is it called M? That's very interesting. It's just called M. Why couldn't they just say UAP? It's interesting. The dimensions is 20 meters or 7 meters thick. By the ground, partially concealed. F described it as having the shape of two post-pole saucers, one on top of the other, not inhibiting any portholes or lights. Metallic gray in the upper portion and a darker bluish on the lower portion. Perfectly delimited separation between the upper and the underside of the craft. This could be a difference in lighting given the position of the sun. Yeah, could be. Not making any noise, no turbulence, no trace on the ground. Alright, lift off flight level, blah blah. Leave trail at a very high speed and disappeared on the horizon in a few seconds. Oh man. Yeah, it's a lot of just like reports and sightings, to be honest. Like if you're not really into the whole UFO UAP scene, this is a good thing to go through. I think personally me, I'm probably not gonna go through all of this. This is just individual accounts and whatnot. I thought I saw something about Roswell. I swear I saw some colonization of space. Next Americans plan establish permanent base on moon, minimum station like the Antarctic base. Food, water, costly launches, blah blah. Okay, Roswell affair. This information, disputable facts. Bombs have propellers, UFOs. Kenneth Arnold broadcast worldwide. Local news saying that it was a flying disc, and then afterwards they said it was redacted it, not redacted, retracted it and said it was a weather balloon instead of it was a weather balloon instead of a UFO, or flying saucer to be more precise. Uh, yeah, and more disinformation. Yeah, well, this is a great something good to look at if you're not really into the UFO scene. You can just read all of this and see all the cases. One thing that's quite annoying is one thing I hear from people is like, "Oh, UFOs are fake and whatnot because like it only happens in the U.S." Where like, no, it doesn't. Like with anything, you need to do your own research and you realize this is happening all over the world. Like just that file explained it's happening everywhere else in the world. Like there's many places. It said Moscow a lot of times. It was in a bunch of Spanish countries, and there's some in Europe too, like in Germany. It's crazy. Uh, what is this? Gosh, photo's not available. I think what we could do is go towards the videos because I think that's the most interesting thing. I could go look at um more of the documents and files, but it's not really that interesting, to be honest. It's just a bit of the same. Well, what's this? Thoughts on the alien race in question. If alien tends to judge by knowledge, possibly a life on Mars. Okay, this is not really anything. It's just they're speculating on an alien race, which is speculation of anything. Increased number of UFO, UAP sightings. Technology improvements. Okay, that's not anything. Air Force. Proper Air Force authorities. Doesn't seem like anything important. Counting large disc in Germany near German compound. There's some redactions as well. Sure, let's take a look at that. When does this download? Am I really downloading all this crap? I hope I'm not. Alright, it does look like I am. So we'll go through them. This, at least. This is probably the FBI, yeah. Yep, it says right there, duh. This is Bureau of Investigation. I just thought so. Alright, what is this? Alright, some paperwork. What the heck? What kind of slop is this? Who drew this crap? Some chicken scratch doctor shit? My lord. And he drew it on top of this thing. This is the backside of it, I'm assuming. This is on, like, that German. Yeah. Alright. Especially since the president saying, quote, I may have some information about the rocket in Texas. Alright. Redacted. Fantastic. It's redacted. Oh my god. Alright. Aliens. That's not the actual alien. Alright. S-Guard. German. Alright. I think right here is the story. S-Guard Pure talked briefly with the German driver of the tractor, who waited 5 to 10 minutes, after which the noise stopped and the tractor engine was started normally. Engine was started. Okay, well, that's proper grammar. I just can't speak. Approximately 3 hours later, in the same swap area, but away from the road where the work crew was cutting hay. I don't know why hay is in parentheses, or quotes, I should say. Shit. I think I put some superficial words in here. Because of the German in charge of the crew and the SS guard and otherwise deserted area observed a circular enclosure approximately 100 to 150 yards in diameter, protected from viewers by a tarpaulin type wall approximately 50 feet high, from which a vehicle was observed to slowly rise vertically to a height sufficient to clear the wall and then move slowly horizontally a short distance out of his view, which was obstructed by nearby trees. Interesting. This vehicle, observed from approximately 500 feet, was described as circular in shape. Easy. 75 to 100 feet yards, in diameter. 40 feet high, consisting of dark gray stationary top and bottom sections. 5 to 6 feet high. What? 5 to 6 feet high of the sections. Blah, blah, blah. Extending. Wow. Okay. So this part is interesting. The noise emanating from the vehicle was similar, but of somewhat lower pitch than the noise previously heard. Yeah. Okay. The engine of the tractor again stalled on this occasion, with no effort was made by the German driver to start the engine until the noise stopped, after which the engine started normally. So it seems like these UFO UAPs, they can do something to our technology just by being around us. I don't know if they're doing it purposely or it's just a byproduct of their core, their UFOs, their technology. But that seems to be happening a lot. Oh, looks like someone's home. Oh, someone's home. Oh, come on, sec. Huh? Yeah, my bad. Uninsulated matter, possibly copper. Cable is 1 1/2 inch and 2 inches in diameter. And under the surface of the ground, some places covered by water. Alright, this is a lot of. Alright, the report is loaned to you by FBI. North contact is distributed outside New. So this was in Germany, but they sent this to the FBI in the US. Why is everything always sent to the US? Why can't they just keep it within their own government? It's like the US controls the world. Just the world police at this point. Essentially, we are. Alright. This is more stuff. Okay. 1945. POW, German people during the observe a vehicle described as circular in shape, 75 to 100 feet in diameter. So it's basically much of the same thing, just like it's a telegraph, essentially. Yeah, it's just more of the same. All right. So there's that. Oh, it was on Germany, right? Okay, this is testimonies in Oak Ridge. Was that Tennessee? TN? Okay. I'm a bit curious. Let's look at this. In Tennessee. TN. That's Tennessee, isn't it? Am I dumb? Oh my god, 185? Oh, I'm not gonna read any of that. Okay, yeah. So it was in the paper. See, everything in the paper is sometimes true if it makes it into FBI files and whatnot. Dang, I can't read any of this chicken scratch though. Yeah, please type it. Sauce, what it look like? Looks strange. Blah blah. More chicken scratch. I can't read any of this, bro. This is a cursive stuff. Anyways, God, I'm that handy. One that want wind the Texan. Want wind of the Texan. I don't even know. They did not start in Texas. Something the factory. God, I swear I can read cursive. This is just terribly written. All right. So, some files. Not files. Images. So most of it is just. Seems like a lot of it's just telegrams, reports, and news tabloids and pages. What is that? What is that? What is that? The heck is this? Okay, so this was a disc. Okay. Maybe I should go back up and read what that disc was. Okay, there was a guy holding a disc at some point. I don't know what that was about. Oh, I saw. Never mind. I shouldn't say that. All right, where's that guy? Here we go. Grafton disc joke. A reported flying disc was stuck to the church. Circular saw. Okay, so this is the disc that we recovered. Yeah, it's not very that interesting. So, yeah, it's not a lot of anything here. All right, next one. Let's do that. Oh, that's the one I just saw. I think. Oh, this is more Oak Ridge stuff. Okay, this is too much. Is this bit of the same? Let me look. It's gonna be even more. I could go on to the videos too. Just let me know in the chat. I'm impatient. Bored. Alright, well. PDF. Kinda don't care about PDFs at this point. More testimony, public reports, so more of that stuff. Testimony, public reports. Don't care. Testimony, public reports, redactions. Okay, it's a bit of the same. Okay, maybe I just need to go to the videos now. Ooh, DOW. Alright, mission report. Of course, everything is like redacted. Line of dots followed by a trailing dot. Alright, let's check this out. I wonder what this is all about. Alright. Do. I want your phone number. Give me your phone number. Okay. Blah, 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 blah. It's not factors why it was. Oh my god, look all this redaction. Yeah, this is a bunch of nothingness. Alright. Oh, maybe I should watch the oh, and this one was in Syria. What is this? Scriptive. Well, if there's images, I'll. This is just a bunch of redact crap. What the heck is this? These are actual photos, but they're just redacted. What's the point? I bet this is like 4K video of it, but they just redacted it. I freaking bet you. This is Mediterranean. Yeah, this is basically was like today, not today. This freaking like when this was released, this happened, right? No. Okay, no, this is the instant, so they don't know when it happened. That kind of doesn't make sense. Not applicable. Okay, so this one actually has an image on it. That's interesting. Okay. Is this the image that was in 4A before? Maybe it was. So this is the plane, and then there's two other objects. Okay. Imagine being that pilot. Okay. And this is the Gulf of Aden. Arabian Gulf. Okay. Strait of Hormuz. Oh, fantastic. Gotta love UFOs being at where our oil transportation is. Iran. More redactations. Let's see this. Yeah, a bunch of nothingness. Bunch of. Yeah. Alright. Type it. Oh, there's a video right here. That's fantastic. Oh, let's watch this video. Let's pause it. United States Central Command submitted a report of unidentified anomalous phenomenon UAP to all domain anomaly resolution office. Arrow consists of 10 seconds of the footage from infrared sensor aboard a U.S. military platform in 2002. The port is a probable SU-27/35 of two areas of contrast moving together near center field throughout runtime. Readership interprets blah 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 blah. Okay, cool. Let's play the video. Let's make it bigger. There we go. And is there a volume? So it's right here. And it's 10 seconds of it. What was that flash? Let's play it again. There's like a flash that happened. I wonder what that was. Okay, that's strange. But this is... It does get more clear as it goes on. Like, it was like really blurry in the beginning, like here. And then right about like here, it gets like stabilized because the camera stops moving. Of course, you have all these redactions in the corner of locations and time and the base. Yeah, I wonder what that flash was. That's interesting. Okay. More PDF files. Kuwait. Ooh, cool. I like images. I like images a lot. All right, give me an image that'll make me want to see it. Okay, nope. This is the video I just clicked on. So this is Kuwait. Let's see that. Is it just the image? It is just the image. Okay. So there's that. A bit of. Okay, this is another video. Okay, same much of. Yeah. You just watch the video and we'll see. Is this the same video I just watched? It is the same video. What the hell? Okay, it's right there. Is it the same video? I guess it's not, but let's see. Alright, so still doing this thing. It's the same video, but like in a different document. That's weird. I don't know why they did that, because it's right here. Oh, what the hell? Am I dumb? Okay, I must have clicked on the different video thinking of something else. Anyways, let's look at this one. This one's only 5 seconds. The object is right there. Oh, no, it's the one that came through. Oh, okay. So, just straight across. So, let's see if we can slow this down. Okay. And it comes, it's cigar shaped and it has this like trail, but this could just be like the camera picking up where it was before. This movement, but you really don't know of this type of video quality, to be honest. You never know. But all right, this is Syria. Ugh, can't see anything. All the redactions. So okay, so it's zoomed right there. The hell? What was that? Okay, let's play it again. It's kind of hard to see what's going on. Let's get a 0.25 playback speed. And then, yeah, it zooms through there. Right? Y'all saw that? Play. This is 25 speed. Yeah, it just zooms through there. And then I don't know what this happens. This must be a different camera angle, I guess. Um, yeah, I don't know what they're doing here, and it just gets black. And I guess they're looking for it. Yeah, it's kind of hard to see what's going on with all the redactions. All right, that one looks nice. That is a clear photo, a video. See, it's right there. And there's someone standing right there too. They're not even acknowledging it. There's someone right there too. There's car, the people there. Can I have this on loop, please? Yeah, so we got people here. Looks like maybe here too. Here, and they're not reacting at all to this. They're just like going about their day. So, I mean, it went by silently, so I wouldn't be surprised that they didn't hear anything at all. It passing by. But, like, it's so tiny. I'm under the impression a lot of these UFO UAPs, these crafts are our drones. Because that's too small for anything to be in, to be honest. Like, that's like a ball, like, big as this dude's legs. You can't fit anything in that. Okay, that was a good video, and it was unfortunate that the object was small. You know, I bet they only release this because the object is small and you can't see anything. The only thing they released so far is a good video of this town. You can actually see things. It's actually good quality, and then boom, the UFO UAP is a fucking dot. Fantastic. All right, I clicked on Iraq, didn't I? So this is UAE. Oh my gosh, we're in the UAE. All right, let's look at that. Let's get this on loop. So it's this thing right here. And it's just like speeding through, and the camera's trying to track it. Got a little fast, and then I don't know if it's changing speeds or the camera is just kind of not keeping up, and it's okay, and then I lost it. Yep. And then this fool couldn't find the object again. 'Cause they're not here anymore. There ain't no object here anymore. Yep, and that's about it. So this thing is like, it's glowing. It kind of looks like I don't know. It looks like it's a star, but at the same time you can't tell because it's kind of like an orb too. It could be just reflections making it look like it's like a star. But you never know with this type of stuff. That's why it's like a bit of nothingness, because it's just dots moving again. Oh, this is a nice video. Oh my goodness. This is like 5 minutes. Alright, this is a UAE? Where is this at? No, I bet Redditors could probably go on here and like figure out, or 4chaners, or I guess both, could figure out where this is in UAE. So where is the object? Where are we looking at, folks? Oh, right there. Someone just goes past right there, and then now the camera's moved. Why is it 5 minutes long though? Is that it? And then the 5 minutes is just the camera just looking back and forth after that? I hope it's not. Okay. This must be another angle. Okay. Can you get me some food, please? Oh man. Could you get me some food? BB gun. Alright, I'll be right back. Alright, let's play the video. Sorry I dragged on. Alright. I didn't see it that time. So I'm assuming this whole like 5 minutes is just different camera angles. Would be my assumption. Alright. So a little bit of nothing. Unless y'all see anything, because I don't see anything so far. I mean, it comes in and then goes away. So, okay, it must be this fella right here. Yeah. A little dot right there. Or is it... Okay, so it's going from left to right. Okay, I don't know if that thing passing by is anything, but it's kind of hard to like say anything about this because this is just a dot by the end of the day. I know it's unusual, it's a dot moving in the sky, but like people could just say this is a drone, you know? Yeah. It's not, yeah. I mean, it's interesting, but it's kind of, it's not much of anything. Okay. So it's moving, it's on the run. Not on the run, but it's moving. Alright, it's just moving. Yeah, it's just a dot. I mean, there's nothing special about this. It's just a dot moving. Besides the unusual movement, it's kind of hard to know, um, to tell what this is, It just sucks that anyone could say it's a drone and then they probably be happy with that explanation because realistically, if UFOs and UAPs didn't exist, then this could definitely just be a drone, you know. I mean, personally, I don't think it's a drone, but I mean, it's probably a UFO drone, but not like a one of our drones, which is something interesting to think about. Why would they send drones? What makes this different from sending drones versus actually going themselves? All right, how long does this go for? Where are they going? All right, I think at some point this camera will can't track this thing any. Okay, it stopped there, so I wonder why it stopped there. Probably because it was gonna do something crazy, and then boom, stopped. Okay. All right, this is in Greece of all places. Greece. See, people, this happens. UFOs and stuff happens in other places too, not just freaking like the U.S. Look at that. Greece, freaking Syria, Middle East, Arabian Gulf, UAE. Oh, this is nice. All right. Spend two viewing areas. First, 10 seconds video with the aircraft. For the right side displaying electro-optical footage, and the left displaying SWIR footage. Alright. An air of contrast becomes instinctual against the background. Okay, with the right frame. Full view. Alright, options and modality. Okay. Okay. It's about a minute long. Okay, there's the object. Yeah. Again, it's just like a dot and a shiny dot. But then there's something like protruding from the bottom of it, so that's interesting. Could just be light. But yeah. Yeah, it's hard to know. What? What am I working on for you? You know what? Do you want the beef pot roast? Do you want bread? If you have enough energy. Oh, what the heck? Oh, my goodness. And then that happened. So, what is this? So, Operator switches Sentinel to SR hot black, but does not require the area of contrast. Okay, so they basically mess it up and they can't find it anymore. Okay, fantastic. The Gulf of Oman. Alright. A teardrop, inverted teardrop. Okay. Okay, so this is the same object, but so it's heading east. But like there's something coming out of it. You know what it kind of looks like? It kind of looks like the one image of like, let me see if I can find it. UFO base. Where is it? Uh alien? I can't spell alien. Come on now. I think it was like in those Pentagon files. I think if I find it, I can show y'all what I'm trying to talk about. Through. Where is it? Where is it? It's just showing more of the gimbal. That's just all over the place. This one right here. This is what I mean. The jellyfish UFO. How like there's an object and then there's like things protruding from the bottom. And I get. Okay. There we go. This is a somewhat okay image. It's kind of small, but yeah. That. So yeah, it's like that, and then like, oh, that's a woman. Yeah, this is like an AI render, which is not at all what it is. But yeah, it's like something, and it has like weird tendrils falling down. But that's kind of what it reminds me of. But this is like more circular, and it has something coming down from it, which is real strange. What the purpose might be. But yeah, interesting. Now it's this one, right? Or it's Syria. Oh, this one's a good video. All right. Moves from the right to the left for seconds. Okay. Yeah, just like that to that. That's about it. Just loop that. Yeah, it's like a multicolor. Well, that's strange though. Yeah, it's strange because this is all in like black and white. So yeah. Mishappen and even ball of white lights had a light or glare halo effect. Unless this detects heat, which I'm assuming it probably is detecting heat signatures. So it may say white light, but like, where is it? Boom. That's a still. It's just like a rod, an upright rod. Unless that's how it's traveling, and then like when it settles, it's actually like um vertically, right? That's it. But yeah, it's. Is it the same one I just watched? Okay, no, there's some weird like. Okay, what the heck is that? That's interesting. like a halo effect. Okay, so it's the same video, but yeah, this weird halo effect. I'm thinking maybe UFOs seem to have some kind of like I don't want to say halo effect. It's like a byproduct of that halo effect. It kind of gives a disturbance kind of field, and then the halo effect is a oh, what is this? Okay, this is a top view. That's interesting. Let me, cause that's that. That's the one I just watched, and then there's this one, the one that we just. So it must be a top view, and it just flew past. Let's get that release. There we go. Loop it. Let's play it. Come on, play it. All right. So it's 2 seconds, and it's gone after like 1 second. It's only there for like 2 frames. Yeah, it's just a big mass of glowiness, and you can see through it a little bit. I can see like the building a little, but it's like shaped like an almond a bit, like a bean, but it's not consistent. You know, it's kind of strange. It must be just the glow aura. All right, this is near the ocean. It does a 90-degree turn at 80 miles per hour. Okay. So, there's this object down here. All right. It's moving. But like I said, it's just like another dot. And it seems to leave some kind of like trail too. You can see a little trail it leaves behind, which seems to be consistent with a lot of UFO sightings or a lot of these videos that we see. Yeah, it's moving back and forth, which is like, what's the reason for them to move so erratically? Like it's almost like they don't have a purpose. They're just moving back and forth. Yeah, and it's locking on to the object more. I'm playing these for you guys, so you don't have to go on the site. Alright, and it just keeps moving. It stops doing its erratic turns, and now it just starts to keep going in one direction to west. Southwest a bit. Oh, it's interesting. I think it would have been better if they just took that thing away, because I can't really see it that well. Okay, so what happened there? It's gone. So did it go? Was it? Is this a water? Because I think it said it was by the ocean, if I believe so. Does that mean it went in the water? Can't see it anymore. Assuming this is water. Yeah, that's about it. So, what does this say? Yeah, after losing the lock, zoom levels. Yeah. Yeah, because if this is yeah, by the surface of the ocean, so it went in the water. That's where it lost it. And that was Middle East. No, it was in Greece. So the second part. Okay, what is this? Is this this UAP flying near the surface of the ocean towards the land? So it's a different angle. As background scenes transfer from being predominantly land, water's land, the air consciously becomes indistinguishable. See that? All right, where is this object? Right there. But like when it's like something like this, you can't really see what it is. So this is the water, this is land. But like, where is it now? Because it's just blending in. Yeah, that's about it. I would have lost tracking it too at that point. It sucks. It's just so far away. All right, Middle East. Oh, this is 2 minutes long. Okay, this is a good photo. This is a boat. Is this a boat? Above the water. So it doesn't really say what this thing is. But to me, it looks like a boat. Yeah, like some kind of fishing boat, maybe. I don't know. What the heck? It's kind of hard to see what's going on. It's just so dark. Is it this object right here? This is on the surface of the water. And it's just moving. So, again, it's just a ball of light, and there's not much to see except for there's a ball of light. There seems to have some kind of a tail behind it too. Like there's no exhaust, but there seems to be a tail, which I'm assuming is just light from the craft, and the camera's just picking it up as a tail. Because these cameras do not have the best quality, to be honest, when viewing it from a human's point of view. Here's a closer image of the object. Yeah, it just keeps doing weird maneuvers. Really no real purpose to what it's doing. Most likely a drone, my guess. Because a lot of these like objects, they kind of like they seem like they just do nothing. So they have to be a drone or something, you know? Kind of like we have drones that fly around and it looks like they're just doing nothing. Because when they're people don't really just like fly around and do stuff. They kind of have a purpose of getting to like point A to point B. There's usually no scouting unless needed to. Like they detect something that they need to go scout. Alright, so that was a little bit interesting. This guy. That was right about the boats. This is the Arabian Gulf. Different angle. There's the object zipping through. And yeah. I mean it looks really small. Like hand size small. Okay, so this is the object. This is a weird. This is all over the internet. The star-looking object, the 8-point. Yeah, that's no. This is a better image of zooming in. It could just be light from the object emanating to make it look like an 8-point star. It really could just be a square, to be honest. And then the light emanating from it makes it look like that. But it's leaving behind some kind of trail. That's for certain, though. Yeah, it's real strange. You know, I wish they just keep recording it until like it actually disappears and not like stop in the middle. But yeah, this is the one that's circling all over the internet. This is an interesting one. Where was this at? The Gulf? Yeah, it doesn't seem like it's I think there's stuff on it that's moving too. It could just be the lighting though. Yeah, and then just goes up like a I think a better term is it's more like a dreidel, right? Dreidel, right? Or like that kind of dreidel, kinda. At least that's what it reminds me of. It could be more like a bell, like an upside down bell. But yeah, maybe I'm being too far-fetched about it. So that's an interesting one though. This happened in the Middle East, not the Gulf. So it was that video. So this is okay. No, I saw that. Okay. Another video. Ooh, this one. That's interesting. 5 minutes. So it's right there, just hovering. That's it, right? I think this is it. Or it's this thing that comes through. Thank you. Thank you. Oh my lord. I put my pot roast down. Alright, so that was not that exciting. Alright, so let's watch this one. Seems to be that white object that's kind of twirling back and forth. Yeah, there's a thermal signature. Yeah. It's kind of hard to see what was in that. This one's a minute long. Alright, there's that object. Oh, it's the same damn video. How about this one? Oh, this looks alright too. Alright, so there's an object at the bottom right. Now it's like yeah, it's just moving across the water. Again, like it's just a dot, so we can't really see anything. I mean, I don't expect them to like show us a full-on UFO, to be honest, like a saucer. I bet they have actual images of it though. Because these are just all reports with the videos, but down UFOs and stuff that has happened, like they are not releasing those. I bet you them those are like crime scene photos where like the public can't see them at all, you know. All right, what's this one? A bit of the same. Object comes through. Mm-hmm. Oh, this is like 5 minutes long too. So it's just blinking. I'm assuming that's the object right there, the one that's blinking. Oh, there we go. It's different. It's on the move. Houston, it's on the move. Okay. I mean, I'm not giving much commentary because no one's really chatting, so. Okay. This object is still there. Redaction. Let's just slide that redaction to the left, please. Let's move that redaction away. Hmm. Okay. So just a big turn right there. Mm-hmm. Still right there. Don't tell me I lost it. This is this object right here. Like I said, it's just so hard to see. So hard to know what is what just because there's so many. There's that boat. I bet they're taking video right now. Yeah, what's this? What is that? Mm-hmm. It's object again. Okay. Yeah, a lot of these files, they're just it following something. Or did I watch this already? Yeah, I probably did. Did I watch this one? I think it's the one we just watched. Yeah, 5-minute one. So, oh, this one's looks like decent quality. All right, so just it's zipped from here to there, and it's already looped. I can loop it even more, but where is it coming from though? Okay. I would assume the trajectory starts from like over here somewhere. Yeah, it's really hard to know, especially with these videos. All right, this is more of a lot of stuff happens at the Arabian Gulf. I need to go to the Arabian Gulf. Where is the Arabian Gulf? Where is the Arabian Gulf? I know I spelled that wrong. All right, Persian Gulf, Strait of Hormuz, Abu Dhabi. All right, the Arabian Gulf is okay. So, why is there so many UFOs by like the Middle East? That's strange. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know if I would want to go there. Like, I probably only go there for like to Dubai, but that's literally on the other side. You know, so I'm not really there. I'll have to go to Oman or Iran and Pakistan, which is like no go for Americans. So I'm out. I can't. Out of luck with that. Oh, this one has audio. Let's listen to it. This is a boat.
So Hotel Alpha Alpha, call Bahrain East 132.12. 132.12, Hotel Alpha.
it's just moving very like slowly. Imagine just being a dude watching this. Like, what are you gonna do? You know, you're like, I'm just gonna watch it. You're just doing like a 10-hour shift, and you're just watching a ball of light. You know, this is the most interesting thing that's happened all year. Mm-hmm. Yeah, seems to be a whole lot of. Let me just get it faster. Because if anything, it's just okay. This is twice the speed, so it's just a glowing ball of light moving back and forth. Okay. Okay. Yeah, it's not much. It's just like a dot, and yeah, it's like any other footage. Like it's a little bit of like nothingness. It's just them tracking these things. The image that's going viral is probably the only one of the only interesting things from these videos. I could just play back the speed twice. Oh shit. Okay, let's do a 2 times the playback speed. It looks like there's a cluster or there's 3 objects or 1 object with 3 lights on it. Seems like it. Or is it 2? I see 2 little bulbs. Okay. Okay, that's a little bit more interesting. It looks like it zipped by where this where the frame is. So let's slow that down. Because we're getting close. Alright. So and then right about here is when it starts to look at that. Look at that. Right about here. That's like you can't really know what this is, you know? It's just a blob. I mean, it's interesting that it's like a closer image, but I can't tell anything from that, you know? Which one was I watching? Yeah, was this one southern US? So this is the East China Sea. A football shaped body. Okay, it's 9 seconds long. Probably just gonna zip by. Unless it's this thing. Because sometimes I don't even know what it's looking at. Sometimes it's looking at like the actual object or like what the heck. Or sometimes it's looking at like boats and stuff. So what is this? Focus on area contrast that resembles a football shape. Vertical. Yeah, alright. So yeah, so this is the object. And it's just standing there. Menacingly! A football object. That's the way they explain it. But it looks like there's like a body right here, and this kind of looks like a tube that goes around and over, and then probably does the same on the other side here. That's what I'm seeing, at least. Trying to speculate what the shape of this object is, but that is another interesting video. I'm surprised that hasn't been on the internet much. Was it the one I just clicked? No. This is Japan. Just another glowing object. Okay, so there's 3 lights emanating from it, the object. But then again, it's kind of hard to see what it is, you know? Just 3 lights. And there seems to be some kind of like glow around it. Because this, you see the little blackness around it, like a glow that's it's giving off, but it doesn't give off heat. But just on the outside of the object seems to be radiating some kind of heat signature. Or light. Alright, let's make this faster. Let's see. So I was just doing this back and forth for like 2 minutes. Because, like I said, I don't want to waste your time. I don't want to waste my time. Okay, so it seems to be doing this about the same stuff. There's no like real crazy maneuvers or anything to identify it. So I was in Japan. This is Indo-Pecan. Pecan. Oh, pecan pie. Alright, so another object whirling past. Anything interesting about this one? Okay, so it's going through some windmills. It's doing speed runs. It's playing Flappy Bird right now. Let's get this faster. So yeah, it's just zipping through some windmills. But not really. Okay, it stopped. And it's like checking the... It's like, let me go for round 2 and just go through these windmills again. This is fun. It could be a reconnaissance being like, okay, this is their, like... The aliens in the craft be like, their drones. So this is how they're getting their clean energy from. Giant fans. Real innovative. Department of War. Oh, what the heck is this? Alright. Is it this object right here? No, that was our drone. This is the object. Yeah. They're so damn bright. You know, for them not wanting to be seen, they do, like, look like they want to be seen. You know? Like, why can't they just, like, show themselves, like, when I'm around? Good Lord, have mercy. I give them everything. I give them everything I got. Alright. Yeah, it's just glowing balls of light. Again, nothing really crazy. It's not like some other video where it's like very distinguished. Just 2 circular orbs. Okay, they're zooming in and out. Does it... I wish it would show it like disappearing, you know? I hate how it just abruptly cuts. Okay, so this instant location's unknown, so they just don't... Late 2005. These are late 2005. They just don't want us to know. Alright. Another image. More image. Alright, a black. Another ball. Yeah, seems to be a bit of the same. Just different angle. Okay, so that's a little bit better. That has a little bit more shading to it. This one right here. A ball. A circular ball. Yeah. We got a few more pages left. We're almost there. Alright, this is a PDF. Oh, is it just that image? Okay, yeah, it's just that image. So there's that. 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 Yeah, it's a little bit of just like dots and more dots, and this is a helicopter. Appearance of helicopter, you know. I don't know what they think they're gonna do with a helicopter. Yeah. So late 2025. You think they have better video and pictures, but that's okay. I didn't click next yet. Did I? Oh, has a little bit of light on it, so which it points that it's actually that there's a physical object if there's light bouncing off of it. Yeah, it's a close up. Another close up. Might be the same one I clicked on. Okay. Okay. This is same of the same stuff. Okay, this is a depiction or a rendered graphic overlay depicting what they saw. I don't know why they would put this here though. You know, what the heck? So they made it black and white, so this is what it would look like. Yeah, this is totally AI. That's funny. Look at that. Wait, shit. Where is it? They're like, we gotta make this more mysterious and more like cool looking. Let's make it black and white. Boom. This is the colored picture. This is like funny. Can you even see it? No, you can't see it. Oh my goodness. On my screen, I can see the object. It's like a blue sky. The trees are green, like a dark green, neon green. There's a road, and the object is like actually like bronze. It's like a bronze color. Yeah, it's saying right there bronze. Duh. Eyewitnesses of what they saw, more testimonies. Cool, I guess. Moon. Incident report was on the moon. Let's look at that. That's interesting. Alright, this is Alan L. Bean. It's flashes of light sailing off in space. Let's see it. 4 pages. Stand by. Left off is time. I copy time. Affirmative. Clipper Houston. Computer's yours. Talking about the battery charge. Terminate LOS. Say Houston. Tipper in. Look at the AOT in the dark quadrant. You can see lights, particles of light, flashes of light just seem to come from, in this case, I'm looking in the quadrant. What does that say? Why is there an L or 1 there? Which is the left one? It's coming from behind me, the left. And they're just sailing off in space. I was thinking they're dropping my water boiler, but looks like those are escaping the moon. They really haul out of here and just press off at the stars. Your targets, blah, blah, blah. Getting an interesting going on the AGS right now. Didn't notice earlier, but it may be because the lights are brighter now. Getting all 8 flashes on both addresses. Address and information register about 1/5 of the brilliance of the normal numbers, and it's pulsing every second. So it's, from what he's saying, it's really bright. It's pretty bright, and he has to It's a fifth of the brilliance of the normal number. Alright. What is he saying here? He's still talking about the light is not just the light is just blinking. Okay. Alrighty. Here's the other one, the moon. Alright, let's see. Why is it highlighted? That's interesting. It's highlighted. Maybe they're like, okay, this is what you need to read. Everything else is you don't need to pay attention. Now you've got a very few bright particles of fragments or something that go drifting by as we maneuver. Roger, understand. There's a whole bounce. There's a whole bounce of big ones on my window down there, just bright. It looks like the 4th of July out of Ron's house. Yes, you can see some of them in shape. They're very jagged, angular fragments that are tumbling. Why am I even talking like that? These are two guys that's like right next to each other, I bet. Roger, they look like fluid of some sort. Not to me, they look like pieces of something. Roger, they're very bright. Bob, for the most part, these fragments are not or are tumbling at a very slow rate. I tried a couple pictures of them, different settings. You might get an idea of what at least the patterns look like. Roger, I got you. We're all ears, fragments. On these fragments, we didn't figure out what they might be. Well, I don't know. There's kind of a number of possibilities. If you have some kind of, if you have some kind of Agata impression, maybe they were curved a little bit, as if they might be off the side of a SIVB. That's a wild guess. So he doesn't really know what it is, and they're saying ice chunks possibly. There's paint coming off of it. Yeah, they're just kind of wondering what it is. You know, they're saying maybe it's ice or paint fragments. You know, and that's kind of about it right now. Okay. Okay, there's not much besides it flashing. He's not seeing anything that's like crazy. 10 to 12 Earth diameters. Why you gotta say Earth diameters? Isn't diameters just diameters? Alright. Thank you. Okay. Alright. So talking about flashing. Yeah, they're just constantly talking about the flashing. Alright. Low Earth orbit. I don't know about that. I don't know about that, Houston. Seems a little boring to me. Oh, there's a video. Okay. Brought to you by NASA.
Chevy Control here again. Earlier in the flight, you'll recall at the start of the second revolution, we had a reference to several objects that the crew spotted. This was in the area of Antigua. Due to a mechanical breakdown, we did not have that portion of the tape available for you. This was a line breakdown between Building 30 and our news center in Building 6. Since then, we have dubbed a tape off the master tape here in the control center, and we are now prepared to play it for you. It contains references to sighting not only some particles, but as well as an unidentified object, plus the booster. Here's that tape. We'll play it for you now.
Gemini 7 here, Houston 98.
Loud and clear. 7, go ahead.
Bogey at 10 o'clock high.
This is Houston. Say again, 7.
So we have a bogey at 10 o'clock high.
Roger. Gemini 7, is that the booster or is that an actual sighting?
What?
Say again, 7?
Okay, we have several, looks like the 3 up there, actual sighting.
You have any more information, estimated distance or size?
We also have the booster in sight.
Understand you also have the booster in sight, roger.
And we have very, very many, looks like hundreds of little particles going by to the left out about 3 to 4 miles.
Understand you have many small particles going by on the left. At what distance?
4 miles. Large, looks like perhaps a vehicle that's disintegrated.
Roger, understand they're about 3 to 4 miles away.
They're past now, they're going to polar orbit.
Roger, and understand they were about 3 to 4 miles away.
Trying to pier line, or further.
Roger. Gemini 7, Houston, were these particles in addition to the booster and the bogey at 10 o'clock high? Roger.
7, this is, Houston, this is 7.
Go ahead.
I have the booster on my side as a brilliant body in the sun against a black background and with billions of particles around it.
Roger, what direction is it from you?
It's about at my 2 o'clock position.
Does that mean it's ahead of you?
It's started ahead of us at 2 o'clock, slowly tumbling.
Roger.
OS 91. Fox 91. Fox 1. 91, say again.
Gemini Control here again. The reference in that conversation to the third unidentified object, of course, was, or the third object, was bogey. There were several references to the bogey. This is the unidentified object, in addition to particles which appear to be headed in a polar orbit, you heard Frank Borman say, plus Jim Lovell discussing the booster. It was Borman who reported sighting the bogey. This is Gemini Control in Houston at 4 hours, 24 minutes into the flight.
All right, so that's kind of a nuttin' burger, to be honest. They're just discussing, but oh, I see something. So always NASA. I'm sure they got more stuff than that. They just gave us like the oh, I saw something. Okay, what does it look like? Particles? It looks like particles. Apollo 11 briefing. Flashes of light inside the cabin. I heard this online. Was there a... I thought there's like a video or pictures. This is just their debrief. This is more of the debrief. Yeah. More... Is that PNG? It's an image. Okay, this is the image that has been online. So, slow thing there. Just another image. Some of the lights they're talking about. I guess it's that light. Which... It's interesting they see these lights and then they... doesn't affect them too much. That one is strange though. This one looks like there's like 3 little lights on it. But imagine being up here, like all you see is just this, like just being on the moon. That's crazy. Okay, then this one is interesting. There's so many objects here, which they could very well just be a Nuttenberger. Yeah, the 3 little dots. Too bad they didn't say hi to the astronauts or something. So it's just more debrief. Yeah. I'm a little late to the party, so if anything, people will have already spotted something significant already, but this seems to be just a bunch of debriefs and reports, to be honest. It's apparently interested in UFOs. No crap. Everyone is interested in UFOs. Okay, this is Mexico. Alright. Where's the new orbs? Launching orbs. Yeah. Yeah, some of these orbs, they spit out like other smaller orbs. This is real interesting. Or they split up into different orbs, which I don't even know how that happens. So, which makes me think it's mostly just like drones. And that's about it, yeah. So the only real like interesting part of this is that one video of the star. It's not this one. Is it the Gulf? No. Syria? Nope. Greece? Not Greece. Middle East? No. Arabian Gulf? No. Which one is it? Oh, it's this one. Okay. So it's this 2020. No. So they don't know when it happened, or they do, but they won't tell us. And people has already been discussing online like what this resembles. And I think by default, obviously it already resembles that one UAP star, that UFO star that the Pentagon released already. Where is it? UAP. It's almost like you can't see it anymore because it's just all drowned in rubbish. Where is it? Eight-point star. Yeah, you just always see the gimbal. It's just so this This is what I saw on the Pentagon thing. The color. Yeah, this is one man. I saw the color and they just made it black and white just to make it dramatic. Where is it? It's almost like they don't want us to see it. All right, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Give me some hope. Give me some hope. No, there's a jellyfish UFO that I was talking about. Maybe if I just type in that, it'll come up. No, it won't. Alright, it's not gonna come up. I'm gonna find it eventually. It's like, let's not show what I search for. Pointy? Pointy? Pointy. Yeah, it's not gonna show anything. Okay, this is what I was looking at. But the big question is what I was trying to refer it to. Come on now. I know it's here somewhere. Come on now. How is it so hard to show this? Alright. If I click on other images of the similar thing as to this. Fantastic. Pointy UFO UAP clear photo. Cause it was like semi-clear. But I don't remember if it was an actual image. And of course, like it's like drowned and we can't find it anymore. It might very well be real then. Cause like how can I not find it, you know? They scrubbed it off on the internet. Oh Lord have mercy. Well, if I can't find it on the Google Images, I'll find it on YouTube. One video I watched about it, he was making that comparison too. I mean, everyone's making that comparison because it's kind of like obvious, duh, you know. Let's UFO UAP. All right, let's go to. Come on. Or is it UFO UAP? 8-point star. Real interesting. Come on. Where's my history? Alright, down. I have it somewhere. There it is. Experiencing. Welcome back. Alright, let's go. Okay. Let's go. Come on. Alright, I'll put the video up right here so you can see what I'm looking at. It's this dude right here. But where is he? Where he talks about it. It's more so the image I just want to see so I can compare it. Yeah, that one is interesting. Dude, I swear to God, he was just talking about it in this video. I guess he doesn't. He has to talk about it, right? This dude.
When they try to approach it, it's like, motherfucker, I'm gone. I'm gone. It's just boom, gone. It appears. It just appears over modem. Saying it, I've just bought it.
Yeah, he talks a little much, but it's interesting commentary. So I can't find it. That's fantastic. But the 8-point star, it's all over. People are saying it's similar to like canonical angels, seraphim. This one's interesting too. But it's interesting. It's a star though, an 8-point star. Yeah, people keep making the distinctions of the seraphims. I kind of want to see this. I know this is fake, but I kind of want to
Holy shit! Oh my god!
Yeah. If you would show me the 8-point star, that would be nice. But it does not. Oh, let's watch this. This short. Joe Rogan short. Cannot see. Okay.
So the grays, the tall whites, the reptilians, but then there's the mantis too, right?
Right.
Other than the beings that we described, are there other ones that people have talked about?
Yes, I've actually, like I said, as a young adult, I probably encountered more of a spiritual sense, but they were Nordic looking, platinum hair kind of a look, blue eyes.
Like the tall whites are different?
No, different.
How many documented different species have you heard of?
If I'm talking about my mission days, it's only that handful. And then if you're talking about other things that I've had other people tell me about, I think I've heard enough from enough people that I trust that I think our concept of life in this universe is totally off. I think there are literally trillions of other life forms, and anything you can imagine is probably true.
So the grays, the tall whites, the reptilians, but then there's the mantis too.
I don't know if he's buying all of that. Are you Joe Rogan? I mean, it's interesting, but it's not. Oh, you see my feet. Yeah, look at that cute little pug dancing. Oh my goodness. Yeah, dance, little pug. Experiencing.
For centuries, people have reported seeing beings that did not look human. And with modern technology, we've been able to get some photographs of some of these beings. And in tonight's video, we're going to take a look at some of these. And then we're also going to look at a new video that's floating around the internet of a possible being walking around. All right, everyone, welcome back to the channel. So these are a couple of photos of alleged aliens, interdimensional beings, and some people are even calling them demons nowadays. I've never seen one before myself that they have seen over time. These people saw, and then of course there's video clips out there everywhere. I'm not gonna say everywhere, but there's video clips out there of alleged alien beings as well, like what you're seeing here. So if you want to see more of this, stay tuned till after this first video clip, and you guys will see kind of a breakdown that I did. It's gonna be kind of a repeat of what I did before, revised what I did before, but you'll see some of these beings in motion and stuff. But I want to bring your attention to a video clip that has been circulating online. They said it was a couple of years old, and it hasn't been proven whether it's a fake or not. Some of these right here, people have debated on them back and forth, and there still needs to be, some more discussion on them. But the video clip that I'm talking about, I'm getting ready to play it to you right now, and I couldn't load this down so that you guys can look at some of the detail of this. I don't have any location, and there's no audio or anything behind this, but
I don't think it's
people
real.
talk about with modern AI and all that. This video has been floating around before AI got popular, and if someone went in and
other like alien stuff online, see, if I type in alien mask, It looks very similar to like these kind of things, but like from a different angle. Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying it is a mask, but I'm pretty sure they probably just took inspiration from it. Or like something like that. I don't know, it just looks very like used.
And they created CGI for this. They did a really good.
Yeah,
the movement.
It's most definitely CGI.
Video.
Yeah, a lot of this is not really authentic. I mean, who am I to say it's if it's
more
authentic?
Paranormal stuff. Whether these things, I'm probably gonna touch back up on this probably within the next.
One thing I thought was cool was Skype alien video. That one was. It might be fake, but I think it's interesting. They're on a Skype call, and then my guess is they intercepted aliens, I guess. But it's real interesting. They just come in and then like boom. And then they leave, and then he's like, what the heck? Hmm? So there's the eye, head, nose bridge. Yeah. I don't know what they would be doing though, you know. So that is strange to me. And like it's kind of hard to find this online too sometimes, because almost like they're trying to suppress it. And no one ever talks about it either, which is one good thing to think about. See, like when I look it up, it's only there and there. There. Keep going down. Okay, there's there. Yeah, it's like of all these images, it's hard to find it. What is that noise? Oh, Bob Lazar. Oh, this is I don't know if I can watch that. But yeah. It's a bit strange. Ooh. This is a better image of it. Enhanced. Jarvis enhance. This one is interesting. This is the Victor alien footage. Yeah. That one's real interesting. But in terms of alien stuff, oh look, Michael Jackson. Alright, let's stay on the topics of aliens, please. Yeah, it's only that video. Like you'd think there'd be like a bunch of the same video online, you know? But like it seems like that's like the only one. You look it up and like boom, it's just that. Like I said, it's almost like they're trying to suppress the video. And this was 5 years ago. Mm-hmm.
Discovery Plus. Ben, it's great to have you on the program tonight again. So, I mean,
it took a while, I think, for anyone to get a copy of the raw video. I don't personally have it, but I'm glad that Scott has done this. I don't detect anything overt as a red flag that I would say that made me suspect that it was edited. So I concur with him on that. And it also appears that there is some sort of shadow that's present behind the slats of the fence, which he pointed out. And then you have kind of a head, it looks like, at the top of the fence. Where I kind of feel it might be a jump is people online then started to say, well, this is evidence of a cloaking creature of some sort. There is a lot going on in the video. If you look, there's 2 or 3 different light sources. And anytime you have that happening, you can have a lot of shadows from different angles. So unfortunately, we'll never have the same exact circumstance where we can go back and test it to see what might be causing a shadow effect.
There is this one aspect of it, and I'm not sure if our producers can just let the video go, but when they walk in past the gate, something startles them and they freak out. I mean, for lack of a better description, it's not. There's no way this is acting. Actors don't do it this well. Something startles them to the right, and they spin around and they kind of run out, and the video kind of goes, as it would if you were terrified.
It does, and I think that is genuine. If you look, I think they're looking at something towards the back of the yard, and something spooks them, where I feel that it might be a little bit of, I don't know, call it forensic gymnastics, is to say that it was caused by this thing off to the right, because as you can see right there, that shadow appears on top of the fence, but he's not looking to the right. If this was some sort of entity that was like 3 feet away from him, I think that's what would really scare anybody. So that's where you have these theories that people are saying, well, it's partially cloaked, it's fully cloaked, didn't want to be seen, but only the video picked it up. So I don't know about that. I think just based on the video, though, it's great that we have verification that it's not been edited.
I know you talk about confirmation bias as well. Explain to the audience if how you think that might be working its way into this as an alternative theory.
Well, if you think about it and go back to the original, the whole background of what just preceded this, is you had this really bright object that streaked across the sky, right? And I do believe that now is a meteoroid, and it may have nothing to do with the family's actual sighting. They believe they saw a light come down to their backyard. And there was a lot of light and commotion, noise. And so when they went out to the backyard, they're already, adrenaline's pumping. They're hypersensitive to sights and sounds. I'm in no way suggesting that they made anything up, but perception can be skewed now that this is something out of this world we're out to see in our backyard. And then anything that might have a combination of shadows or sights they're not used to, it can be amplified in your visual perception. And that's just a suggestion, but I do feel the witnesses are being credible as far as describing what they saw. And especially look at that reaction when they see whatever it is back there and they come running out of there, and it's affected at least Angel to this day. He still has trouble with what he saw.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.
Unbiased, that's interesting. Sure. Definitely unbiased.
At the time, his death barely made headlines. But now, nearly 3 years later, there is renewed interest in what happened to Michael David Hicks. Why? Hicks, a NASA scientist who spent decades studying asteroids and deep space, died in 2023 at the age of 59. No public cause of death has ever been released. Now, Hicks worked on major missions, including NASA's DART project, which tested whether humans could deflect asteroids, earlier deep space missions studying comets. His death is now being discussed alongside other cases involving researchers connected to NASA, missile systems, nuclear technology, who have either died or disappeared. Among them, a NASA-related researcher honored for breakthrough work who also died with little public attention. A NASA director who disappeared and has not been found. A fusion scientist working on next-generation energy killed in what investigators have described as a targeted attack. A retired Air Force general, deep knowledge of advanced technology, who reportedly walked away from his home and vanished. The McCaslin case, we've talked about that. How about an astrophysicist shot and killed outside his home? A family member of that astrophysicist spoke with one of our producers earlier today. They told us exclusively They believe his death was an isolated incident and is not connected to the other cases. Now, importantly, and to be clear, there is no confirmed evidence publicly linking any of the deaths or disappearances, and officials have not said that they're connected, but former intelligence and law enforcement officials note that scientists working in sensitive fields have long been targets for foreign intelligence operation. Members of Congress are calling for closer scrutiny, saying the number and nature of these cases warrant attention. It's all strange. Yeah, that's clear. But are these separate and unrelated tragedies, or could there be overlapping risks that are not yet fully understood? It's time to bring in Lauren Conlon, Los Angeles Magazine contributor who's been following this. Great to see you. Wearing green, by the way, in support of her theory that we're not alone. Little green men.
We are not alone.
Okay.
We are not alone, Jesse.
Very appropriate.
Yep.
Anything you're seeing that would suggest there's a pattern or any of these are connected?
Absolutely. I mean, we are seeing a pattern. And the most striking thing for me is Monica Reza and General McCaslin. I mean, Monica Reza worked closely with General McCaslin, and she disappeared under extremely, extremely disturbing and mysterious circumstances. And reportedly, she co-patented a super alloy that was going to be used for rocket propulsion. She knew a lot. General McCaslin knew a lot. They worked at Wright-Patterson, where reportedly they're holding debris from extraterrestrial creatures from Roswell. And I believe that. I believe those two knew a lot. And Monica Reza, her disappearance, I mean, the fact that she was hiking with a friend or two, I mean, it's a little bit unclear, some of the information. But the fact that she was right behind them, 30 feet behind them, and then she disappeared just out of nowhere. I mean, literally, they found a hat, and apparently her scent stopped at the hat. And that was it. And then Neil McCaslin, I mean, you have to wonder the timing. President Trump saying, you know, I'm going to release these files. And then 6 days later, Neil McCaslin goes missing. I don't think that he was kidnapped and tortured for classified information. I don't. I think something went off in his head.
What about this? You mentioned this 325 meeting that's somehow part of it?
Yes. So I did mention to you off camera that there was a meeting, a SCIF meeting, basically, where they do this in an
secure
isolated
facility. Yeah.
Yes, a secured facility. And there was Democrats, Republicans, because this is a very bipartisan topic. They're both very interested. And General McCaslin, his disappearance was discussed. UAPs were discussed. So I don't think this story is going away, Jesse.
Is the Michael David Hicks death investigation now going to create a change, or people looking at this in a different way?
You know, I think that people are looking at these deaths now. I don't necessarily know if that death is connected because we simply don't know enough right now. We really don't. Carl Grillmair's death is very troubling, though, to me, for a number of reasons. And Carl Grillmair, I know his wife mentioned that she doesn't think that this was connected at all. And sure, maybe so, but there's still so much that we don't know. He was a Caltech genius astrophysicist, and this man that killed him was on his property in December of 2025. He called police because this guy had an unregistered rifle. Obviously, we didn't know at the time it was unregistered, but he gets arrested, this guy, Freddie Snyder, and for whatever reason, Los Angeles decides to just let him out, ROR, and the charges, a felony weapons. Yes, thank you. A felony weapons charge was just dropped by February 5th. And then he goes back and shoots Carl Grillmair, allegedly, right, on February 16th. I mean, I don't understand it. Like, Carl Grillmair lived in a very isolated area. He would have had to have known. He had to have planned this. And again, Los Angeles is like, or actually California's a Stone Age. I don't have all the paperwork yet. I've had to FOIA request this and write letters. It's insane.
30 seconds. Anything from authorities or investigators connecting this at all? Have they given that?
No,
they're being quiet.
They are not coming out, and I think that this would be the FBI to say anything, right? Or somewhere, you know, someone at the White House, let's say. But no, local authorities are not connecting anything.
Lauren Conlon, always good seeing you. Thanks for coming on. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Jesse.
So strange. Investigators gone that far to make connections? I'm joined by somebody who has been tracking every one of these stories, connecting the dots herself, asking the questions that others aren't. Los Angeles Magazine contributor Lauren Conlon. Great to see you again. Not wearing an alien dress. Totally fine.
Not tonight.
Who is this guy, Garcia?
Stephen Garcia, man, Jesse, this one is chilling to me because, as you said, it echoes Neil McCaslin's disappearance right down to
It's like the same thing.
The same thing, the state of New Mexico. So Stephen Garcia, I mean, he had a top security clearance at KCNSC.
Is that per a source, though? A source said that.
This is per a source. Yes, per a source that was close to Garcia. But look,
that's gonna be it.
Where he worked at KCNSC, I mean, they manufacture 80%